All right, second word. Just gonna go there. It's vulnerability. To me, it's like an exposure. The guards come down, the walls come down. Something raw, something that feels either secret or protected, or that you may be judged on, gets revealed. A lot of times that tends to be emotion. People are fearful of saying that they're mad or they're happy or they're anxious. Maybe there's a background, a childhood, a moment, a memory where people may not be potentially proud or worried that others haven't experienced it, and so they don't want to talk about it. So for me, vulnerability means that you show up and you let go of those things and you share anyway. Maybe still with some fear of judgment, maybe with a little bit of shame, maybe with a little bit of uncertainty, but you still share it. I think that in a lot of cases, folks kind of want to go there, but they're always nervous to make that first move. They're the one that's the most nervous to show up without makeup, or the one afraid to talk about the catastrophe that happened with the kids and the mistake that they made. And in my life, I know that we're all human, so I tend to be the first. Like, I make the first move. I lead with an overshare. That's just kind of part of my personality that backfires every now and again, but I lead with an overshare and just open with a vulnerability in hopes that people see me. I'm not fearful of the judgment. I don't judge others, so I don't worry about others judging me. And the moment they see that authenticity, that willingness to be vulnerable, the odds of them showing up in the same way go through the roof. And I think it is in that kind of space where I'm willing to be vulnerable and someone else is willing to be vulnerable and just be human, that the most real form of connection can exist. You get the chance to talk to the real person and not the walled up, protected, guarded representative of someone else. That's a dangerous person to get to know because it's not real, and you could assess them incorrectly, whether you go into a relationship with a representative and find out it was wrong, or you don't give that person enough of a chance because the representative kind of turns you off a little bit. Vulnerability, I think, is where it starts. The willingness to share and allow the benefit of the authenticity to overrule the fear of judgment or being rejected. Brene Brown has written books, has done talks. I know that I've heard podcasts with Alicia Keys and Brene Brown. I've heard Robin Roberts talk about vulnerability. All these amazing, strong, in my case, I guess, women. It's not just a woman thing. Reinforce it. They're super successful, but they're also human. They have quirks, they have flaws, just like each one of us. So having that openness to being vulnerable, to sharing a story, to not being perfect and buttoned up, because nobody really is, I think goes a long way. Talk to any of my friends. I bet they would tell you that when I lead or share or discuss, I create a safe space where they feel like they can lead or share or discuss. And I think for that reason, I have some of the most amazing connections over the years with people that are not with representatives. They're with the real people, who they are at the core. And the hearts of people that I've been able to see through that have been incredible. There's so much good. There's so many good people. So many. And when the guards and the walls aren't in the way, you get to see it even better. It's kind of magical. So, second word, vulnerability. If you haven't, try and give it a shot. Let me know how it goes.